Hi viewers, good morning. I am Mallikarjun Base, having 25 years of rich experience in regulatory affairs, quality control, and quality assurance. And also, I worked in many reputed companies like Dr. Reddy's, Arabindo, Newland, Cadila, and Torrent Pharma, and many other companies. And I came up now to share my knowledge to the beginners and experienced people who is looking for knowledge database. So I would like to present regulatory challenges in the current situation and current requirements, and as well as the many challenges are there in the regulatory affairs and US FDA and European regulatory authorities, Brazil, China, Japan, so many other. So I am expertise in drug master files for APIs. So I would like to present in my introduction. So what is regulatory affairs? Regulatory affairs is an independent department which comprises of teams of departments like QC, QA, production, R&D, AR&D, DQA, CQA. So this the knowledge which the regulatory personnel should have all departments activities and try and understand better understanding of all the activities happening in the right from the development to DMF filing, regulatory queries, and the to market. So in this activity, so I would like to present what is DMF and how the DMF will be compiled and how you people have to design the process to make deficiency free or minimum deficiencies in the DMF. So in this connection, so a drug master file is the heart of the whole filing like DMF, ANDA, NDA, uh, any other, any other agency. The heart of the filing is drug master file. In this heart of the filing, the drug master file contains the chemistry which you need to understand, basic chemistry and as well as the chemical transformations and chemical process with respect to regulatory expectations. So in this scenario, see the development should have to be in line or aligned with the current thinking of regulatory affairs. And US FDA, European authorities, Chinese, Japanese, and Brazilian all are looking at the chemistry and the science based DMF never be failed in the regulatory authorities. That is what we should learn. So, in this thinking of current thinking of regulatory, so I would like to share knowledge which I gained. Maybe not sufficient, but it may be useful for the beginners, and it may be useful for the experienced people, and it may be useful for all. So whoever is startup companies. So hence I wanted to present series of presentations after my introduction, so that you will understand what is drug master files, how many sections are involved, and what a kind of document you are going to include, and what kind of information you will present in each section. How do you designate your starting materials? How do you define your specifications? And how do you study your stability studies? And what regulatory authorities' expectations on the chemistry, manufacturing, and controls, and also stability. So, uh, as per my understanding, there are several requirements which you need to present in the DMF to make it as a full length cycle and deficiency free drug master file. Yes, you have to present, and your goal should be, as a regulatory person, your goal should be deficiency free. No deficiencies, no queries, and approval within the span of time. You know, the regulatory, all the authorities are having currently the timelines, time bound approvals, and first to file, para code filings, first to files, generic files, and there are limited times. In the US FDA, they are giving 180 days, 90 days, 15 days time, and the European authority also having a timelines, 5 months, 6 months, 1 month, and Brazil is also having a timeline, so 90 days, 180 days, and Canada is hardly giving 90 days, 30 days, and 15 days, even sometimes it is 5 days. So with this, compliance to the deficiency is more tedious than filing a drug master file with adequate information and expected information into the files. This is more important than answering the queries. So, as far as our concern, drug master file should be complete and no hidden information, no any other misunderstanding information to be there, and you should not leave any corner of the information pertaining to the drug master file, right from the starting material to API, and as well as the starting material information and studies you need to perform. Everything should be in the DM. So you will have a hassle free drug master file into the regulatory authorities, so you will get approval soon. Hence, I would like to bring to your attention to come how to make a complete drug master file and what challenges we are facing from the regulatory authorities, and what is internal departments challenges to get or to overcome the problems which are expected. Many regulatory authorities are having their own regulations, their own limitations, their own agreements. So, as a global regulatory affairs, we have to present the drug master file with a complete, you can say Purna Kumbham. Purna Kumbham means it's a complete, nothing is left. So with that, in my next video, I would like to present on the topics like compilation of the drug master file, what information you need to present. It's a simple drug master file compilation. And next, designation of the starting materials and designation of the starting materials and defining the specifications. And how do you define the specifications and starting material designation and vendor selection for the starting materials. And next topic is the challenges during the compilation and development. So process development aligned to the regulatory challenges in the current situation, and what kind of care we have to take, what kind of studies we have to do during the process development. That is the more important. The adequate knowledge, the regulatory personnel knowledge will come out with the understanding of the process and guiding the CRD people how to develop a process to avoid the queries, to avoid the any additional information requests from the authorities. So in this connection, the review mechanism during the process development and the role of the regulatory personnel, I am going to present that. And next, I would like to present the impurity profiling of each stage of, and impurity profiling of in-process controls. And studies need to be performed which are controlled at higher level, the various stages. And also I would like to say the packaging configuration, defining the packing configuration, and also the survey of literature for the stability. So there are many papers, and we can say many of the molecules are available in the literature and already reviewed by the regulatory authorities. So those information, collective information for the designation of the defining of the packaging configuration and designate the storage conditions and stability studies, whatnot. You can enjoy the regulatory understanding through my videos in the future. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please like my video if you are impressed, and also suggest if anything to be improved. Thank you.